French music, along with Italian, is one of the significant scenes of the Baroque culture. Evolution of music was related above all to opera and chamber instrumental music. French opera was under the strong influence of classicism. From Latin classicus, exemplary, style of art, formed in France in 17th century. Most importantly, classical theatre. Dramatists Pierre Corneille and Jean Racine dramatized sense of duty in their tragedies, exposed complex conflicts of passions. Actors played in a special manner, pronounced words in a singing voice, often used gesticulation and facial expressions. This manner influenced French style of singing. It was different from Italian bel canto by being closer to speech. Singer, just like dramatic actors, articulated words and used whispers and sobbing. At the court of the King Louis XIV, opera played a very important role. Royal Music Academy, theatre where the operatic performances were held, became one of the symbols of king's power and opulence of his court. French music had its own type, lyric tragedy, introduced by Jean-Baptiste Lully. His operas, large five-act compositions, were lavishly staged, decorated, and costumed as demanded by the court, which loved pigeons and feasts. This drama with element of classicism were representative of Baroque style with raging passions and heroic acts. Affected, refined beauty of music and sets, as well as classical balance and elegance of form. These were the main characteristic of Lully's operas. Dancing acts, complete scenes, played an important role. Lully composed his opera based on stories from classical mythology or the Italian romantic epics of the Renaissance. His best opera, Armide, is based on Torquato Tasso's poem La Gerusalemme Liberata, Jerusalem Delivered. Its idea, conflict of duty and passion, measures up to the standards of classicism. Heroes as passions are depicted with such expression and depth that they become the center of the action. The main feature of Lully's music is elaborate aria monologues in which singing and dancing themes alternate with recitatives, subtly and flexibly conveying characters' feelings. Influence of Baroque may be seen not only in the opulence of production, but also in heightened attention to drama. development of national opera was continued in works of Lully's younger contemporary Jean-Philippe Rameau. He also composed lyric tragedies and aspired to deepen psychological character of his heroes and shied away from the external opulence and pomposity of French opera. Due to his preference for chamber instrumental music, he has strengthened the role of the orchestra. Lully's and Rameau's opera introduced the new type of overture, later termed as French. It was a large and colorful sounding orchestral piece consisting of three parts. First and third parts are slow and solemn, with multitude of short passages and other exquisite decorations of the main theme. The middle part was in quick tempo. This overture was serious composition which introduced the listener into the action and demonstrated rich capabilities of the orchestra. From opera, the French overture has soon crossed over to chamber music and was later used in compositions of German composers such as Georg Friedrich Handel and John Sebastian Bach.
Laisse-moi respirer implacable fille. Non, dans le séjour ténébreux, c'est en vain qu'on gémit, c'est en vain que l'on crie. Il plate du malheureux, il rit notre barbarie, il rit notre barbarie. Il est plate des malheureux, il est plate des malheureux, il rit notre barbarie, il rit notre barbarie, il rit notre barbarie. Quoi? N'est-ce pas assez d'amour que j'ai souffert? J'ai vu Pilitoïs déchirer les passerelles, j'ai vu ce monstre affreux trancher des jours si chers, sans daigner dans mon sang assouvir sa colère. J'attendais la mort sans effroi, et la mort fuyait loin de moi. Et la mort fuyait loin de moi. Et croyais-tu que de tes peines, le moment de ta mort fut le dernier instant? Pilitoïs gémit sous d'éternelles chaînes, tremble, le même sort t'attend. Ah, qu'avec lui je partage ce sort que tu viens m'annoncer. Rends-moi, Pilitoïs, je me livre à ta nage, mais sur lui, s'il se peut, cesse de l'exercer. Contente-toi, c'est que pour moi, tu ne victime. Non, rien n'apaise ma fureur. Non, rien n'apaise ma fureur. Contente-toi. Non, rien n'apaise ma fureur. Non, rien n'apaise ma fureur. C'est pas pour moi, tu ne victime. Non, rien n'apaise ma fureur. Vois-tu Je dois porter par le ravage et l'horreur lorsque partout je vois le crime.
Dois-tu porter plus
Je dois porter par
Dois-tu porter plus loin le ravage et l'horreur
lorsque partout je vois le crime. De toi, tu es victime.
Viens la paix, ta fumeur.
Viens apaise ma fureur, viens apaise ma
Viens la paix,
Non,
ta fumeur.
non,
Toi,
viens apaise ma fureur, viens apaise ma fureur.
Main accomplishments in chamber music in France are related to clavier. Clavier music has two main genres. One of them is miniature pieces, simple, elegant, refined, with important small details, attempts to paint with sounds a scene or a landscape. French harpsichordists created special melodic, full of refined ornaments, melisms, from Greek melos, song, melody, which was a lace of short, fast notes. In music notation, such ornamentation was written with the special signs, and every musician of the time had to be able to interpret them according to his refined taste and knowledge of harmony. Extremely detailed, lacy, meticulous rendering of texture was very important at that time. Francois Couperin, called by his contemporaries Couperin the Great, was an important representative of the French school of harpsichord. In the introduction to his 1713 collection, he wrote, "In composing these pieces, I have always had an object in view furnished by various occasions. Thus, the titles reflect my ideas. They are a kind of portrait, which under my fingers have on occasion been found fair enough likenesses." Composer affirms that he thought of images when composing his music. Another genre of French clavier music was a suite, French sequence, which consisted of several dancing pieces, contrasting by character and following each other. For each suite, four dances were mandatory: allemande, courante, sarabande, and jig. Suite may be called an international genre because it included dances from different national cultures: German allemande, Italian courante means running, Spanish sarabande, and English sailor dance of jig. Each of the dances had its own character, measure, rhythm, and tempo. Gradually, suite began to include other numbers: minuet, gavotte, tambourine, and the character pieces. This genre was further continued and developed by Handel and Bach.
Thank